Tonight we're talking a breakdown of the Yankees Twins series, and the Yankees were dominant. They played great baseball during the series, and a lot of things went their way. I'll talk about that in a couple minutes. We're going to get the breakdown of the ALDS, and then we're going to move on. We're going to talk about a preview of the ALCS a little later on tonight when we get to that. For now, we're going to get right into it so we can get everything going on. Get through everything here. So, first things first, I wanted to talk about a little individual stuff, then a quick the game breakdowns. Yankees swept the series 3-0. Wasn't really close. None of the games really felt close. I would say the closest the games felt were maybe the very beginning of the first game and maybe in the eighth inning. The bottom of the eighth inning was the only time it felt remotely close. The Yankees dominated the series, but we'll get into it. Judge was 3 for 8 with 4 walks in the series. Didn't homer, which is really fine, but 3 for 8 with 4 walks is good for a .538 on base percentage. And he hit second. Judge hit second for those of you that watch the games. And what he does is he creates such you can't really pitch to him. He didn't get a hit in the third game, right? So he's 0 for 3 in the third game. But if you think about it, he's so dangerous in that lineup. He's the best hitter in the lineup, right? That's not really you can't really dispute that. Best hitter in the lineup, and he makes it so difficult to get through that top of the order. Because you have LeMahieu, Judge, and it's been Gardner third. And Gardy always gives the Yankees good at-bats. LeMahieu is a tough out. He hits the ball to all fields. You can't shift on him. There's no way to cheat against LeMahieu, really. So Judge has been thriving in that 2-hole, and he'll stay there the rest of the postseason, obviously. And he's really helped the Yankees from that position. So great series from Judge. Did exactly what he needed to do in this series. The next player we're gonna run down is Giancarlo Stanton. He had a heck of a series, and the numbers may not show that, but you may not feel the same that I do about this. But I feel as though Stanton had a very positive series. He went 1 for 6, which is obviously not great, but when we think about it, he went 4 walks in 3 games, including 3 walks in the first game. So if you think about that for a second. 3 walks in game 1, 0 for 1 with 3 walks, and then Maben came in for defense. So 3 walks, that means he's setting the table. It means he's having good at-bats. They're not giving him pitches to hit, and he's recognizing that, and he's able to help the team even without getting on base, even without hitting the ball 120 miles an hour like I know he can. So that's important for him to have good at-bats and continue to get comfortable at the plate. I know he hasn't been back for too long, so the more comfortable he gets, the more dangerous he'll be as the postseason continues, and it'll be very important for him to get more comfortable as we get to the ALCS. We'll talk about that later, though. Encarnacion is 36-year-old player, traded to the Yankees from the Mariners, and a lot of people, a lot of talk shows, a lot of sports radio shows had said, and I think I kind of felt the same way about it when they got Edwin. It was like, well, the Yankees' offense is already so good, so do you really need Edwin Encarnacion? The answer was no, you didn't really need him. But as of right now, it feels like we need Edwin. I feel like this team, to win a championship, we need Edwin. The craziness that is a professional hitter. He's a professional hitter. He's 36 years old. He was out for 2-3 weeks, comes back in the ALDS game 1 and hits 2 line drive singles in the same spot. It's just unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable what he can do. It's crazy. How does that? It doesn't wrap. I can't wrap my head around it. You come back after 3 weeks at the highest level you can play baseball.
Rock with boots.